Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and today I'm going to do some metallic ink blending through a stencil and make two fabulous cards. Now these stencils are from A Colorful Life Designs in the April release. I have the new Cloud9 metallic inks, I have some blending foams, and some panels that are die cut down with a fun decorative edge. Now here are the photos of the finished cards to show you the direction that we're headed. This was so easy peasy, just like regular ink blending, but the fun bit is that it is a metallic. So I'm starting with this Winding Path stencil. This is part of the April release at A Colorful Life Designs. Loads of fabulous new geo stencils, so be sure to check it out. Use my coupon AMYFAN10 if you shop and save on your complete order. So I'm using the blending foams here because these are a dye-based pigment, and I don't like to use blending brushes with anything that has pigment or hybrid inks, just because I find that it gunks up the bristles. So I prefer to use the blending foams. So I'm using these just like I would use blending foams for distress oxides. Now these are very juicy. They're blending together, but they do have a mica component. So not only are they dye based, but they're pigment and they have mica in them. So these are shimmery, they're fun, and they're kind of new to the crafty world. So if you aren't familiar, I'll try and remember to link other videos where I'm kind of introducing these new inks, but super fun. And I love having this option of using it with my stencils because y'all know I'm using stencils all the time. Now this is another fabulous new stencil. This is called Middle Square Stencil. Super fun, geometric. I'm not using pixie spray on either of these, even though this has little fine delicate lines. There's quite a few connection points, so it's not really going to move around on you. If you're not familiar what I mean, sometimes when you have like long open slats on a stencil, it kind of really wants to wiggle around on you, especially when you come in ink blending. And if you're kind of forceful with your ink blending and coming at it like a lumberjack, like I often do, then that's where you would really want to use the pixie spray. But in this case, like I said, the connection points are so close that it's not really going to move around on you, and you can ink blend pretty easily. Now this ink, the viscosity of it is kind of interesting. It really kind of glides, and I don't know if that's the pigment or if that's the metallic composition or whatever, but I find that with these foams and how juicy the pads are, it really isn't taking a lot of strain, and it isn't kind of causing that fatigue that I'll get sometimes if I'm using kind of, I don't know, a drier feeling ink like an oxide. So it's kind of an interesting element to these, which you probably won't really know until you try and ink blend with them, but it's just kind of a cool element. It goes down really super quick. Just using my little pokey tool to pull this up, and I'm turning this in the light so you can see the shimmer. Even though it's not really doing it justice, there's definitely shimmer on these. So setting them aside to dry, and I'm going to flip through my sentiment binder here. Now this is my storage solution for my sentiments. I actually have three binders now. I have this one, which is for die cut sentiments. I have one that is for a mix of Christmas and sentiment strips, and I have one for my critters, so like stamped, colored, cut out, or die cut out critters. So I have three in my stash, and I use them all the time to help me kind of mass produce or create cards quickly or batch cards. So this is an option if you like to have components ready to go, if you don't want to stop and kind of die cut a single sentiment out every single time you make a card. I find that it saves me a lot of time. So as you saw in the photo, I did end up using that Love You die cut. That is a 𝘄𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐶𝐶. It's from Simon Says Stamp. I will link all the products that are available in the video description box below if you expand and scroll down. If you use my links, it's no additional cost to you, but it really does help out your favorite crafters when you follow their links, because it lets the companies know where the sale came from, where the sale comes from, and we might get a small commission. So we really appreciate that when you use our links. Now here you can see I used the same die cut that I used, the same decorative edge. It's a LDRS A2 die set. I used the largest one, which is A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's going to fill that entire card base front, and then the panels that I did the ink blending on are the same edge, they're just slightly smaller. So it's kind of continuing that fun decorative edge, making those match, but it does still give me that full black background, so I can get that nice little border to help that panel really pop off. And I am using some thin foam tape. This is 1 inch thick but 1 inch wide, but it's only 1 millimeter thick. It's from scrapbook.com, and I absolutely love it. I've been using it a ton lately. So I'm kind of cutting little fiddly bits. A way around this would be to just cut some fun foam out with your die cut, but as you saw, I already had it kind of already put together and ready to go in my binder, so that's why I'm messing with these little foam bits. But that is an option, or you could just die cut it out a bunch of times with scrap cardstock and stack it up that way as well. So here's the finished card. I did add some card bling, also from a Colorful Life Designs. You can use my coupon Amy Fan 10. I used the color Opaque Iridescent Dark Purple and Opaque Iridescent Dark Pink on this card. But like I said, you can use my coupon Amy Fan 10 and save 10% on your complete order for everything in the shop other than the Master Creator bundles. And this one I used a holographic silver card bling from the shop, and it was a perfect match to that Love You die cut in the holographic cardstock. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Be sure to check out the rest of the April release. It is amazing. There's so many good geometric stencils and loads of other great things to choose from. So thanks for spending time with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.